Good morning! The close season is finally coming to an end. It's the 1st of March and I'm here in Blackpool, which you know because you saw the title and the thumbnail. I'm curious about this one. I missed opening day last year. I was in America, but I believe it was a complete shambles. Now today we know Ice Blast still has some scaffolding on it. Grand National is closed for some maintenance. River Caves is still shut. 5 other rides have been closed, so could be very limited today. But it'll be good to get on some rides. I've seen Icon testing, Big Dipper, Big One, Big Dipper, etc. So there's definitely some stuff to get on. There's tons of other channels here, so I'm looking forward to meeting up with people. And I've already had some fans come up and say hi. So today's as much about socialising as it is getting back on coasters. Anyway, let's get inside. I think the next thing you're probably going to see is a little speech from Amanda, because she usually launches the season.
Right, so very soon the doors are going to be opening, but welcome. This is the first day of the 2025 season. We are more excited and we are welcoming you back, guys. We can't wait to see you all throughout the entire season. But how's everyone feeling? Oh, come on, guys, it's the first day. How are we all feeling? Awesome. All right, so very soon those doors are going to be open, so make sure you do have your tickets ready to go, because when we welcome you in, there's so much to see and do today. So we hope you're going to have a great day with us. We'll be open very shortly, guys, so stick around and welcome back. Yeah.
Right, we're inside the park then. That wasn't Amanda, that was somebody else that did the little pre-season thing. Anyway, we're inside now. Sophie always wants to start on Derby Racers, so whilst everyone legs it to the big one on Icon, that's what I'm going to do. But there's not much to see. But I'm going to spin you around and let you see, I'm still calling it Ice Blast, but it's now called Launchpad. As you can see, it's nice and, well, maybe you can see, it's nice and blue and red, which is fantastic. But the fact that it's still got scaffolding on it, clearly we are still some way away from this opening or even testing. Anyway, I'm going to go and find, I've lost my daughter already, so I'm going to go and find her. She should be on Derby Racers, and I can't take you along, but I'll see you in a minute.
One eternity later.
Right, it's open now, so I'm freezing sitting on it. Carly's there, Sophie's there. Nobody else is on it yet though, so we'll be waiting a wee while, because it's, well, it's just us. Maybe not the best ride to start on. Right, that's the Derby Racers done, and my hands are absolutely freezing. There's barely any queue for Alice, so I may as well just get it over and done with, eh? See, now, I think they've done some painting on this, although last year I think it was inside, and this year pretty sure it was exterior, which does look kind of fresh. So I'll take you along, we'll see, we got a couple of clips in here and see if there's anything new. Right, so that's Alice done. Didn't notice any differences on the inside, but it got painted last year, so I think it was all on the outside. But we kind of knew this was coming. Goodbye Bowladrome. If this doesn't prove that it's coming down, then I don't know what does. Because, well, it's boarded up so you can't see what's going on. I mean, it's still standing right now, but obviously when I was here a couple of weeks ago in the car park, it's just a dump. Speaking of a dump, there's this guy, which they've said there's some exciting news. They haven't told us what that exciting news is yet. I believe it's probably going to be shut all this season. I'm hoping that is because it's getting a decent renovation and it's not just getting a quick lick of paint, so we'll see. But anyway, it's good to see something's clearly happening, right? They wouldn't put these big boards up for nothing. So as I say, we'll have to hear some official news from the park soon. And I've no idea what we're doing next. I'm following my daughter because she's hardly ever here, so she's in charge today. What are we doing next, Sophie? Wallace. Excellent, we're right next to Wallace. See you on Wallace. Now, I'm pretty sure that wasn't there the last time I was here. Ripping out some more cabling, and they've kind of put a little fence up over there, and at the other side as well. Because, well, I mean, if they didn't, somebody could fall off, staff-wise, obviously, not public, but more stuff getting ripped out, so I see Andy, and I'm going on Wallace and Gromit, so I'm going to get Andy on my telly for a change, because I was on his telly earlier.
What?
What? You're on the telly? Hey! Coming on Wallace?
Might as well.
Let's go on Wallace.
It's not a walk on though.
Is it not?
It's not bad, but we'll do it. We'll check out the low lights because GoPros are no good.
Absolutely.
As we've both found out.
Let's get on this.
No practice,
Right, I was just on Wallace there with Andy, which was always good. I mean, there's not a huge amount to talk about here. I'll sort of spin you around. It's gone. They've not done anything yet. There was some people wondering if they were going to like landscape it. Obviously not, which might be a good thing. That might mean that there's like, if they landscaped it, that might be this is going to sit this way for a long time. So let's make it usable. The fact that they haven't could be a good sign that they're just going straight into whatever comes next. As I said earlier, I really, really want to hear what these announcements are. Because, well, that's obviously one of them. I suspect over by the Bowladrome is the other one. Unless it's the same thing, right? They could be putting in a big attraction that goes in various locations. But, anyway, I see... hold on a second, I'm going to spin you around again. One of my favourites. First proper ride of the season. And this is still my favourite in the UK, because if you've seen, I've had one shot on Hyperia, and it wasn't enough to sway me. I will be in... Oh, Jesus, that's a queue. Woo! This could be busy. As I was saying, I will get down to Thorpe and I will do Hyperia multiple times, and then maybe it'll sway me. But right now, it's still my favourite in the UK. So, I think that's what I'm doing next, but I saw the queue, so...
No, you are doing it next, but you're doing Enzo.
Well, if I do Enzo, I need to go and pay. Okay, right, well, if I'm doing Enzo, I also need to go backwards, because that's the way. Right. Hold on, I'm going to go and pay for Enzo, apparently. I'm not doing Enzo, because it's not running right now, and I'm guessing it's because there's a massive queue. They probably don't want to cripple throughput by putting a train with 4 less seats on it. So, apparently we're going to do Nick Streak and Airbender. It's a very random vlog, this, because I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm just following a 14-year-old, so... see you on the next thing. Well, that is next streak done. I thought that was really smooth, and then Sophie went, I forgot how rough that was.
No, it gets rougher and rougher like each year.
Oh, okay, it gets rougher each. I thought it was really smooth. For a Woody, I mean, like, you know, it's not like Icon, but, right, I don't know what's next. I'm getting a bit peckish, actually, so, I don't know. You'll see me on something in a minute. I just don't know what it's going to be. So I'm over by the empty part of the park, because we've got, oh, hold on. I'm over by the noisy bit. So we've got Eddie Stobart here, which has nothing on the track, because it's not opening this year. We've also got a very loud but very empty Dodgems. And they haven't said anything about that one. So that one's a little bit odd. And then... oh, I don't run, this is not good. Please hold. And then over here, they've taken down the signs for Thompson Carousel and Alpine Rally. And you can see the carousel's got a tarpaulin over it, so this bit's really empty and quiet. Well, I mean, it's not quiet because Revolution's noisy, but it's all connected, right? I kind of hope this means they are doing something connected to the Grand Prix, because it feels like that's just expanding that area for whatever's coming next. So, again, I want to hear what's coming. I did see on Ginger and Brown's social media, they've spotted a poster over by River Caves that I've not. So I'm going to go over there and film that, but probably stop and get food on the way. Then I'll film it. Right, I'm in Coasters getting some grub, because I do like Coasters. Something that's changed since I was last in here, and I'm pretty sure when I was in the Big Pizza Kitchen they've done this too. It's now scan the QR code, and also for you, hello, there's Icon, and and something else. Oh, yes. Apparently Sean's on the front row, I never spotted that. But yes, it's now scan that, do it yourself. Apparently it can also do the season pass, so I'll be trying that in a minute and seeing. I'm absolutely starving, and it's nice and coasty. Coasty? It's coasty. Toasty in here. She loves when I make a stupid mistake.
It's coasty.
It's coasty. It's coasty in here. I'm coining that phrase. It's coasty. Shut up. Stop making a fool of me.
Oh, we don't need to.
and then there's great views, so I'll get some footage of things flying around outside. Hello! Little update. Could not figure out how to do the season pass on the website. Needed good staff, so I ordered at the till. Guess I need to figure that one out. So if you do have a season pass, don't bother scanning the QR code. Just go to the till. Right, if you are a enthusiast, that is probably the best spot in the park. You just go into coasters and go out towards the toilets there. I mean, you can see everything. Icon goes flying past, Big Dipper goes flying past. You can see the big one in the background. You've got Infusion. Not that you want to go on that. It's just absolutely mental. It's such a good spot to see everything. Right, we've had food now, so the obvious thing to do is go and park my backside on Pleasure Beach Express and relax for 10-15 minutes. So let's go do that and see. Last year there was a couple of new statue-y things around the side, so we'll see if there's any more of that this year or not. Shout out to these two because they've just spotted the fact that there's a sign on River Caves that I need to go and see. So check out Ginger and Brown and Coasting with the Joneses. Let's go on the train. Right, so there's a ride that's shut. You're not going to see me. I don't know why I started recording. Right, let's try that again, shall we? So there's a ride that is obviously shut this year. I mean, we don't know if it's going, or if it's just closed for 1 year. I mean, that's the thing with all these rides, right? They've not actually said. They've said closed for the 2025 season. Are they getting removed? Are they just closed temporarily? Who knows? They've obviously not bothered putting the planes back on, because I think Coaster Dog posted some pictures earlier of it, and it's got like bin bags around it, and yeah. But anyway, as I said, let's see what else we can see on the train. There's something wrong with a lot of people today because, well, let me show you this. Look how long that queue is. I'm going to assume that's people who have never been on Infusion, because I wouldn't be standing in a queue for. I mean, I might do it again when it's got a 5-minute queue. I ain't standing in that. Oh dear, and do you know, I stupidly said I might even consider doing an all-day Infusion challenge.
Your all-day should be on the train.
I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. We'll see. I've got private medical insurance, it might be needed.
I was going to say
That bit there is probably like the most run down. Like, there's quite a lot of this that's really bad, but that... Please fix it. Right, it's nearly 2 o'clock and I'm actually finally going to get on a coaster. Well, I mean, I've been on Next Streak, but I'm going to go on Icon now. And apparently, well, I'm going on with Sophie and Carly's not coming with me, so just the two of us, Coaster Dad and Coaster Daughter. So, I'll see you when we get off. I hadn't noticed that before. 3 bits of the building that are kind of peeling off. That doesn't look great. Anyway, time for another one to shoot off. Oh, and the kid in the front row had his mobile phone out, like an idiot. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's so good to get back on that again. As I said earlier, still my favourite coaster in the UK. I do need to get on Hyperion more, but fantastic. So, I don't know what else. Sophie says she'll do the big one with me if I want to. And a ghost train. And something else. I mean, there's still 3 hours, so there's plenty time to get more stuff done. So, I'm going to go and see what stupid face I was pulling on the phone. I'll probably put that in about now. So, well, I mean, there's the seats still in there. As they said, it's not coming back this year, so we're not going to see Skyforce. Personally, not that fussed. It was never a ride that I was massively into, and I've never managed a Revolution on it. So, you know, but as I said earlier, I'm curious, is this a temporary closure for some reason, or are they selling it? Is it going? Because it's still reasonably new. I mean, it looks a bit rusty, but it's only 10 years old. And obviously the model still exists. There's 2 of them going in at Epic Universe. So, yeah, curious if this area is earmarked for something else, or if it's just taking a breather because staff costs, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, here comes my favourite ride. Out of all the rides that they've closed this year, this one seems to be the one that's upset the most people. Not because necessarily they go on it, I mean, I think I've been on it maybe once or twice, but it's typically playing music, there's an organ in there, and you hear it from the big one queue, so kind of changes the vibe of this area a little bit. And again, is it a temporary closure for this season, or is it an indication that it has been removed to make way for something new? Revolution-Matic. I think that's the first time I've done the front row on that, actually. That was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed that one. Right, I said I was going to go past the river caves because Ginger and Brown spotted something that I'm going to go and look at firsthand. And then I think we're going to go to the ghost train. I've not done the big one today, but it's only on one train and it's been at like 40-50 minutes all day, which I don't know if it's worth standing in the queue for that. We'll see, maybe. But we'll go and get a couple other things done first. We haven't done the ghost train, I haven't done the flying machines, and there's probably lots of other things as well. So we'll head over, as I say, towards River Caves, see what this sign is, and then pick another ride to get on. Right, there's the sign that I completely missed. We are busy musing and weaving new dreamlike visions of wanderlust. I dream of painting and then I paint my dream. We're currently reimagining the river caves for your future enjoyment, which is good to see. That if they are reimagining this and not just giving it a lick of paint, like I said earlier, that is definitely an improvement. I suspect that implies that it is closed for the entirety of 2025, and that hopefully we will see a shiny new river caves in 2026, possibly with something new opposite it. Because, well, as I said, evidently, the Bowladrome is definitely coming down. Gyro, maybe it's still happening, maybe it's not. Maybe it was never happening. But they took a loan on one, so and it sounds like it was. Anyway, I'm going to go and do things that are that way. I'm going this way because I left my daughter and my partner getting a donut. I'll get my steps in. So, ghost train done. Didn't see anything new in there. A couple of effects not working, like the kind of monastery room was dark when I'm pretty sure it's not meant to be. The screen that used to be upstairs, that wasn't on. So, generally alright. Mostly working, but a couple of things that weren't. So, the op on that said that the big one's got a new train, which I find very, very unlikely. And certainly I've seen chatted to people who've been on it today who said it's still rough. So, not convinced that's true. I don't know if I'll get on big one today. I might. As I said, queue has been massive. So, there's the flying machines. and probably a few other things that I've not done. So we've still got just under 2 hours, so we should get on a few things. Maybe not big one. That's a lot of people braving Valhalla. Also, don't think I'm going to... I've brought a change of clothes in case I did it. But I don't think I'm going to do it. I mean, as I say, I was under the impression it wasn't going to be open today. And it is. So, I have to say, really impressed so far. I'm blinded. It's been a really good day so far. Lots of people, lots of friends, and surprisingly good ride lineup. I mean, there's obviously things shut, but there's things that they told us about in advance. So, all good. A little disappointed the big one's on one train. I think that's certainly not helping. It'd be good if it was on 2. I would say 3, but it's never going to be on 3 again. So, yeah. It's good to see the poster for that. So it's coming soon. I mean, I don't know when soon is. Obviously, it's still got scaffolding up. I really hope you can hear me over that music. Grand National is, they've said it's getting some much needed maintenance for its 90th birthday. I see some work going on the track over there towards the brakes. So I'm wondering if that's what's getting done. Because the brakes in there have been a bit rubbish. If you've ever seen it kind of slowly parking and moving forward and shuffling, like if they can fix that, then we get the efficiency back up again, which would be fantastic. Right, I think we're going to go do Big Dipper. And maybe the big one. There's about an hour and 20 minutes left. So, let's see how much I can get on, shall we? Big Dipper. Yeah. I mean, there was one good bit where I literally flew out my seat. Like, I was fairly well strapped in, and because, you know, my daughter was sitting next to me, she had many inches of space, so she went really flying. Even I went flying, and I was like, oh, that's really good. And then we went, you know, the bit over by the Big Blue, where, yeah, there's quite a sort of tight turn. Yeah, Sophie and I clashed, her head hit my shoulder, and I'm pretty sure I heard her skull go crack. So, she's got a sore head. But she's still daft enough to come on the big one with me to finish the day. See?
Guys, I'm not okay.
Oh, she's playing the sympathy card now. Right, anyway, let's go and finish the day off on the big one. That took over an hour. The park shut half an hour ago, but we're going to end on the big one. So, yeah, let's go. Oh, and Mr. Worldwide's behind me. There he is. Right, the park has gone quiet and things have shut down. That was a good way to end. Nearly on the back row there. Sean photobombed. I mean, he was sitting behind us, so that was good. I've had actually a really good day, better than I expected. I came in with really low expectations because I'd heard how bad last year was. But you know, there were some rides closed, but they'd warned us in advance, so I can't complain. And it's good to see so many people and get back on some coasters. So yeah, I've had a good day. How about you, Sophie? You enjoyed yourself?
Yeah, that big one, the rides, the queue hurt my back so bad, but then the ride just fixed it.
See, there you go. There you go, sorted. Right, now I've got a lovely 3-hour drive back up the road, and next park is Towers in 2 weeks. So see you there. If you enjoyed this one, hit that like button and do consider subscribing. I've been Chris, you've been watching Coaster Dad, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios!